Good morning. It's 6:33 a.m. on Thursday, May 12th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Woo! In the Speed Racer movie, there's a moment where Trixie and Speed are having kind of a silly, flirty discussion about um, she needs a reminder that he does actually care about her and not only about racing. And it's not like a real fight. It's just kind of a playful conversation. And there's this moment where um, he's making like a joke suggestion, like, "Oh well, I could leave, you know." Do a bunch of spins and leave tire skid marks in the shape of your name, and then he does this funny little gesture, like wouldn't that be cool? And I'm kind of fascinated by it because I feel like I can't quite tell what's happening, but it looks fun. I don't know. It's the, explaining it verbally is less clear, even, I'm sure. Hi, everybody. Um, Yesterday proved yet another object lesson for me in the sense that, a repeated trend with me that I've observed. Um, it was just another example of that, but it's all the more reason to note those data points when they come along. Is my tendency to have made a plan for something and to be really excited about it up until the time that it actually starts getting close, like usually 24 to 12 to 24 hours out, I will start feeling anxious about it. Not like in I'm worried something bad will happen, but just in the sort of like, oh, I'd kind of just rather watch TV or something like that, or if it requires going out somewhere, it's like I'd kind of just rather stay home. And I've just recognized this trend in myself where if I actually just make myself do it, I have a fine time because, of course, I would. Because when I plan things like that, I plan them because they sound like they'll be fun, and I'm usually on the money about that. Um, but so in this case, it was recording Beyond the Wall last night with my SpecFic Media gang. We did our episode for season 6, episode 3 of Game of Thrones, and of course it was great. Like, the show was fun. I had fun having that conversation. It was interesting, and I like my co-hosts there, and so it's fine. And of course it was fine. There was really never any real question that it wouldn't be fine or even great, except that my subconscious does this thing where it wants me to retreat from things when it's getting close. It's kind of like this inertia thing where, or not even inertia, but just like this, I don't know if it's a fear of disruptions or if it's just kind of a social laziness. I'm not really sure exactly what it's about. But it just, again, as I point out, that this is a trend that I've seen in myself before. And as I started to feel that way yesterday, I was able to spot the pattern and say, hey, you know everybody that you're going to be talking to. You know you like them. You know you like the show. You know you like talking about the show. There is zero reason to not be happy that this is going to happen. And even though I couldn't quite convince my subconscious, I was able to overrule it and say, well, you know what? We're going to do it anyway, so just deal with it. And then, of course, time comes for the show, and it's like, oh, yeah, I do like this. This is fine. This is great. Why was I worried about it? And, it's like, even if I can't entirely get rid of that mental pattern, being able to overcome it is still a worthwhile pursuit. So, that's why I think, self-analysis on these things is important sometimes, to try to recognize what those mental patterns are and redirect them when you can. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.